We're going into the darkness. Is it dark enough? Can you see anything? Yeah, I know. Me neither. I mean, I kind of know what's in there. I know what kind of fucking shadow we're about to face. Let me get the cards ready. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher. I am your guide through the dark night of your soul. And we're about to go into that journey right now. But most of all, I am your healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, child of God, the Lilith reincarnated, here with another fucking message. So, in order to keep up with me, you would have had to seen what started this path of darkness. It started all love and light. It was hella funny. I was laughing. It was the joyfulest moment of my life. That's what they do. They fill you with light, and then all this darkness comes out. It's like, dude, you can only be happy for so long. Those fucking love and lighters, bro, I can't stand you. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? That's right. You're from the light. I am from the darkness. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm trying to get ready. Give me a second. What are we talking about, Beavis? Oh, God. I woke up from my nap, and that's what I told my son. I was like, ugh, I feel like I'm in fucking shadow mode. He's like, what does that mean? I was like I've been crying all day, right? And I hadn't. I just woke up, and I was like super fucking heavy. Super heavy on the juice. Like I couldn't come out of the fog. And like, so they offer meals here at 5:30 to whatever and whatever. So it's like 5:30 and my conscious is like, go get some food. So I go down there and the sun is still out. So, you know, it's still light out, and I walk down and my spirit tells me instead of walking through the hotel to walk outside of it. And as soon as I step outside, I was like, it's too early for this shit. And I look up at the moon and it's right above me. And I was like, oh, I didn't know what that meant, right? I didn't know what that meant until I realized the shadows are coming. The shadows are coming. I told you, bro. As soon as you fucking wash one off, here comes another one. And another one. So then I sat here. I guess, when did it happen? I don't know. Maybe before I got out of bed. Maybe before I went to bed. Anyways, the Holy Spirit put me on a website or on an Instagram page where I saw a tree. And that's it. I saw him and I moved on. Again, I see a lot of shit and I just move the fuck on until it's relevant. Okay, it became very relevant once I woke up. Oh my God, my back is hurting so bad. My chakras are hurting so bad right now. This one's gonna hurt. Oh God, it's in all of my chakras. I never get that. I gotta take my bra off, dude. It's serious. Oh my God. This hasn't happened in so long where it just like literally kills my back. And that's why God gave me a bed to lay in. He gave me he made me my own fucking, he made my grave for me to crawl in my coffin. Fucking shit. So anyways, I saw a tree and I was like, you know, it was just good feelings. Love and light, motherfucker. I forgot that I just went and tried to curse your ass and some shit. And yeah, love and light, motherfucker. And then I'm cruising through YouTube and comes on that song, a fucking Usher song. And that song is so funny. I started laughing. I was laughing. Dude, my laugh is so contagious. And I'm outside like a whole creepo peepo on my fucking chair with my hoodie over my head, laughing like fucking hysteria, dude, with the fucking headphones on. So I'm thinking about when I told him, dude, you could be a fucking male stripper. Started there, and then it got weirder. And they're like, remember when you told him, oh God, and remember him, and it was all good until it was like, oh fuck. It's in my back, bro. Fucking get the fuck off my skin, bro. What is that? Dude, I'm telling you, your physical ailments are fucking traumas. They're fucking repressed memories and feelings. Hey, good thing I left this bullshit out. I was ready for this bullshit. Let's get off to the bullshit. This is some bullshit, bro. I just want to start off with that. I had a whole different, we were all in the light. What'd I tell you? All in the fucking light. Alright, so what happens, guys? This is what happens, bro. You be just like chilling, dude, and then you get some nasty ass fucking thoughts and feelings. You're like, oh yeah, that's what happened. I ain't thought about you since never, and now we gotta think about you. I gotta give you my time and energy. And in essence, it's like out with the old, in with the new. Meaning, you know what I mean? We went through Russ. It's like, oh, remember? Okay, so this is where it starts. Fuck, this story is gonna dig some bullshit out, bro. Where'd this guy come from? I don't know. Where did any of them come from? God, put them in my life. Alright, so let me tell you the whole story. You know everybody's story. You don't know anybody's story. It's all in there, dude. It's a crazy-ass story. And we gotta keep reliving this bullshit. Why won't it just die? Fuck. It's hurting my back. And I can't put my... Well, at least I've lost enough weight that I fit in this little bitty chair in meditation mode. Let me just pull some cards to confirmation to show you how serious the bullshit is. What bullshit? We're gonna pull out some cards here. Alright, so let me tell you the story. That's why I told you today, they told me to upload the first video. In the first video, it tells about my first awakening. What happens? My feelings. I'm telling about how I have all these feelings for Bobby that I'm trying to repress and I don't understand, and all I'm trying to do is have a fucking music career. And while this is happening, now all of this fucking awakening happens, and I realize that I've been from a fucking serious mental illness my whole life, and that everything is going wrong. And all I'm really trying to do right now, dude, is just fucking make music, bro. I have my whole fucking everything invested in this shit, and everything in the world is happening to me. Everything inside of me is literally coming out while I'm just trying to fucking make music, bro. So as I'm in there, like, and this is it. It's like, you can't see this. Nobody sees this shit on the surface, bro. And it really explodes off the surface. It's like, I'm just this chick, bro. Like, the people in the studio have known me for years. You know what I mean? That's lucky. You know what I mean? That's lucky. You know, Lucky comes in and she works on some weird music, and that's lucky. And then I come back after a couple years and I buy a big package and I'm about to work on an album, and every song I come in there with is fucking hot. And there's no privacy to the studio. It's a kickback place. So a lot of people are meeting me and finding out, you know, what I do and stuff. So I'm becoming, you know, I'm making community and stuff like that. All of this. But while this is happening, bro, and I'm doing it hardcore. I'm releasing songs. I'm doing fucking reels. I'm still working every night. I'm driving every night from like 8 to 3. When I get home at 3 o'clock in the morning, before I wash off my makeup, I make these cool little reels. I put a song on it, put a little sing and dance and shit, wash my face off, go to sleep for 3 hours. I wake up in the morning, then we got kids at school. The kids go to school. I'm sitting there writing music for about 2 hours. Then I go for a hike and fucking access some fucked up ass memories, spend half my day fucked up crying and shit, wait till the kids get home, try to be a regular mom again. Then in the nighttime I'm doing music, you know, I'm going to the studio, and then I'm going to work, and I'm doing all of this, and it's literally crushing me, bro. Everything's crushing me, but I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it, bro. I'm doing it. But then I'm like, I'm falling apart. And I'm at this gig, right? The studio's hosting some fucking, I don't fucking know, bro. Some fucking function. And I'm at the function because I function with these motherfuckers. And it's a big-ass function. And there's Tree. And fucking Tree, like, it's not like he's a drug dealer or anything. But it was Terrell that I'm already working with. I'm working with Terrell on this song. It's literally, we're making music while they're having a function or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I think that was my first song, was Drive. And Terrell comes in and he helps me pump it up a little bit. And we're doing that while they have the function. And then I get done with that and I'm just like, you know, I'm just chilling. He's like, I'm feeling fucking good, bro. I took some of these, homeboy had some mushrooms. I'm feeling good. Now, in my head, I remember watching a documentary that mushrooms helped with mental, you know what I mean, with mental illnesses. So I approach him quietly on the side, bro. And I was like, hey, he says you have some mushrooms. He's like, yeah, for sure. How much you want? And he's like, I don't know, bro. I've never, ever done this. I'm literally suffering from some, like, mental illness, and I know that this is good for it. And, you know, they do microdosing. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. So he gives me the dust of it, you know what I mean? The shake of the shit. And he's like, just take a little bit, and it should calm your nerves and shit. I was like, all right, cool. So that's it. I just meet him. And then you know what I mean? I start dosing by myself while I'm doing all of this. And I start to realize that it's kind of calming down the nerves and shit. So it works for a couple of days. And I got to reach out to this dude again, right? This is a true ass story. This is how it all goes down. So I reach out to him. And I'm like, he's like, well, what are you up to? Or he's like, I can meet up with you. And then so he meets up, or he says he can meet up with me. He's like, where are you going to be? I was like, well, I was going to go do a hike at Red Rocks. I mean, you can meet me there, or I could meet you. He's like, no, I'll meet you there. I was like, do you want to hike? He's like, yeah, for sure. And I don't know this guy, bro. I don't fucking know this guy. I don't know this guy, and I tell this whole story like I'm potentially buying drugs with some guy that I don't know, telling him to meet me at some secluded place on the top of a mountain, and it's literally about to get dark. And I don't really think this through very well, and as I'm driving there, I'm having every sense of paranoia and panic. Like, what the fuck did you just do? Why are you meeting? You don't even know this guy. What if he rapes you? That's my daughter. Every time we step away, she's like, don't get, what do you say, woman napped? Don't get woman napped, right? So I'm literally having these fears as I'm driving up there. And I get up to the hill. It's all in my first video that I was told to share today. I get hill, and I park my car, and he parks his car. And he's like, and I see this vision. He's swinging his fucking backpack onto his back. He's like, I don't know where we're going to go with all this healing, but your soul was crying for help. And that's it. So we start climbing this mountain, the same mountains that I sit there crying for help. And I tell him everything that's going on. Look, dude, I'm trying to make a music career. I've got all this shit going on. I just wake up all of a sudden, dude. I got all this mental illness. I am trying to work through it. I'm in love with this fucking dude, and I can't get these fucking fucked up feelings to go away, and they're just like overpowering everything else I'm trying to control in my life. And he tells me, you just gotta go with the flow. Like, you just literally gotta go with your feelings and let them flow. And he tells me all this stuff. He has a conversation. His girl calls him, and that turns into a trigger situation that I explain because I feel out of place. I shouldn't be hanging out with some dude with a girl, which obviously is coming from a deep wound that we know. And all of this stuff, it's triggering already the situation. But anyways, he's like, after we get around this big-ass fucking mountain, and at this time I tell him too, I was like, you're pretty built, and I'm like, not so built. This is going to take a while, so bear with me. Now it's like, come on, bro, let's go race this mountain. In the sense of, but, that's how we met. Is like, he told me, like, he sensed that, like, I was literally in a bad place, right? So after we get off the mountain, he's like, here, listen to this shit. He gives me some fucking affirmations to listen to. I never listened to no shit like that in my life. And I go down the mountain. I'm stuck in fucking traffic for fucking 45 minutes listening to this person. These people tell me great things about myself. You know what I mean? Affirmations are really like, they're soul satisfying. It's like, reaffirming that you're a good person and shit. And that made me feel good. And that was it. So then after that, I'm working on music, and then I'm also talking to him so that I can, maintain, my microdosing. And I'm calling him all the time, and I'm talking to him about what, now because he knows what's really going on with me. I start, pouring out on him. At that time, I told my friends, I was like, he's kind of like a spiritual, teacher or something. Because he used the terminologies, and at that time, I was going through something spiritual, and that's just the kind of title I gave him. So that was it. He was working on his album, everybody's working on their stuff, and I'm pumping up everyone as I'm pumping up myself, but I'm literally breaking it all the way down. And we get real close, and this is what happens, the true story, bro. I released my album on this day, and all of a sudden, God lets me end up at the studio, and everybody I worked with at my album is there. And I'm sitting there, and I tell the whole story, dude. I'm sitting there, and Raj and Hana are on the couch, and I'm sitting next to them, and I'm showing them a picture of Bobby, I think. And I'm like, oh, God, I feel so stupid saying this out loud. And I'm like, one day, we're going to be a freaking square instead of this awful triangle. And I look up as I say that, and Tree's giving me the I love you eyes. He's sitting in a chair just across the room, and he's looking at me like, God, I love you. Like, I really love this girl. And I look up, and I see it, and I feel it so intensely. I'm like, we're eyes locked, and I can feel his love. And I'm like, it just out of nowhere shifts the whole room. And then all of a sudden, it's like someone turns on the lights, and everybody was like, all right, guys, and everybody's high-fiving, and whatever they were doing, it was like we were locked in time, and whatever was happening outside of us just ended. It was a perfect gateway. So as everybody's getting up to say goodbye, all of a sudden he gets up. And I'm watching him get up, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, just, I'm happy slapping everyone that's leaving, and, and they're like, congratulations with your album, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And they're walking out, and I walk out, and he's in his car. And I was like, hey. And I get in his window, I was like, what was that? And he's kind of like, he's got his hand over his elbow over his mouth, right? He's got his hand on his shoulder and his elbow over his mouth. He's like, nah, it was nothing. We'll talk tomorrow. I was like, are you sure? That was something. No, we'll talk tomorrow. Right? And that's what happened. And then I went into this weird thing. I was like, hold on a second. And I had to sit with it for like a minute, bro, like hella long. And I was like, no, I would never, dude. No, never. And then it was just like, the fucking ego. That's what I said. When I started to wake up, I was like, oh shit, dude, why not? There's this hot dude and he knows everything about you and he's really kind and he makes good music and he's like supportive and all this bullshit. And my ego's trying to post, you know, my spirit's trying to say you could have him if you wanted to. Like, why not? And I had every Y in the fucking dude in the alphabet. And then finally it was like, it's in the video. I'm sitting there and they're like, if you don't just fucking admit that you like this guy, then you are never going to go forward in life. It's pretty much what happened in my first awakening. Is I'm sitting there with these feelings. First, it's for Bobby, and it's literally killing me. And that's where it's like, okay, this is physically killing me. And I had to go with those. Okay, and that's where I send him the message. All right, I just have to admit that I love you. It doesn't mean that you have to love me back, but I just have to admit that I love you. What did I tell Russ this weekend? All right. I'm ready. Doesn't mean that you're ready, but I'm ready to love you. Okay? That's where it is you come to this place, and that's what I shared before this, is magnetize yourself, was like, they're all sharing these videos about the divine masculine is coming to terms with their love for you. Who's the masculine? Me, buttholes. Bitch asses. You wonder why I call you bitch. Why do I gotta be? I mean, it's equality. So ultimately, it's really coming to terms. So then after I come to terms with, you loved him, then it's Tree. I love Tree, dude. I called him my best friend and everything. And it was the hardest thing for me to do that. I knew the Holy Spirit showed me that I was going to lose both of them. It's in the video. And I did. He's like, no, you're up. I was like, I'm not making up shit, bro. And he put on this big ass show and he like pushed me away and it was really hurtful. But you know, that doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. And that's what it was. It was like, it was really painful, but it was really empowering. And I said weird shit to him. That's what I said. It was like something stupid, bro. I don't even. So cringeworthy. Everything was, because I didn't know how to express my feelings. I just knew I had to do something. I had to walk in them. Otherwise, my life was just not going to move. Or it wasn't going to have any peace. And that's where it kind of gets to, you know, with these twin flames or with these awakenings in general. Any of it, a tower. And that's where it's like, oh, God, here we go. We got to walk through our feelings. And you have to admit, you know, and that's where the fucking tarot reads are like, you know, they're coming to terms with their love for you. Yeah, bro. You don't want to admit that you love someone so much and that they were so important, because that gives over your power. You feel powerless to it, but the truth is you just are. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even see you, bro, until I saw you, and all I was trying to do was love you. But in essence, you know, and his words, and he was like, you know, he got me through it. Like, I would talk, you know what I mean? People already thought we were messing around. And that's it, too. He's like, you're not going to do a song with me? And it was the most important song. It was my best piece of work. It was like, after I got my heart broken with Bobby, the next day I call him. And we make the best piece of fucking work I ever made. And then we get into a fight because he wants to show the whole world what we did. And I'm telling him no. Because I'm dealing with trauma. Leave me alone. I can't do this right now. Then I swing on him. This story is so good. I mean, fuck. You mean just with Treat? No, the whole story. It's a shit show. Fucking Bridget Jones. I am the bridge, but this is some fucking Jonestown bullshit. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Gosh, it's so funny, right? It's not. It's my life. Let's go to the Liliths. What's wrong? Libra. Oh, God. And then we're still in the Libras. Oh, Jesus. At any time. That's what's scary as fuck. You know what's scary as fuck? I'm gonna tell you what's scary as fuck. When you put yourself out there, bro, it's scary as fuck. Because the biggest fear is not what you've done. Like, okay, I'm ready to love you. The biggest fear is, what if they really love me back? And that was always my fear with Russ. What if he actually What if he actually loves me back? Hey, you know what I just noticed? Sorry, I had my head bowed. As scary as that was, I had my head bowed, and all my books are stacked up on the other side, and I noticed these two have the bears on them. This is Bear Company. I just noticed that. This one and that one. I had other teachings today, obviously, but we got sucked into the, you love them bullshit. Yeah, that was my biggest fear. When I say, what was your biggest fear about Russ? What if he actually came and I couldn't deny him? And that's what you know what I mean? It's like, if you actually love me back, why would I not love you back? Despite everything we've been through, the feelings are real. As I'm laying here with my head down, it's like, my back, dude, that's why it's coming out of everywhere. I'm bursting with love. It hurts so bad. It's like the Grinch, bro. It hurts. Where? In your chakras. It's in your spine. You get this whole fucking, what is it called? Stephen Hawking's thing where you can't move. You need a whole meal in a straw. You're back to Wally. You just put a screen in front of my face. Take me down. All right, we deserve balance. This is about relationships, obviously. And that's where it is. It's like, I laughed about it. I was like, I was so scary to him. I am so scary in my love. He's like, what do you want from me? I want to love you. What does that look like? I want to marry you and give you children and give you baths and, like, fucking great music and, like, never, ever leave you. Holy shit, bitch. We have a stage 5 clinger. Yes. It started with him. No, it didn't. Bobby asked me straight the fuck up. He asked me why I had him on the phone. He said, well, what do you want? I was like, I don't know. I really don't. And I hung up the phone. I was like, that was a lie. And I texted him. I was like, I want what I was always promised. I want a husband. A good husband. I've been trained my whole life to be a wife to a good husband, and I haven't had a good husband. And his response was, well, I'm already married now. And I didn't see that as a no. I don't know. That didn't stop me. In the sense of, it didn't stop the feelings, bro. And that's what I said. Can you just please make these go away? Anybody else? Can't you just pick a fucking another person for me to fall in love with? Like, seriously. This is a no. It's a no. The universe, it's a no, bro. It didn't matter. And that's what I mean. It's like, did you think this was gonna... No, I fucking knew this wasn't gonna work from the beginning. It's not about working. It's about working your way through your fears and rejections to just work in your fucking feelings. Hold on, I need a tissue. Because I got issues. Oh, God. I promise you can see it in the whole videos, you guys, for fucking... years. I'm begging, please don't make me love these guys. I don't want to love them. Meaning what? I don't want to have these feelings, bro. For them or pretty much anyone they bring them. Because, it came right after. It's like anytime they bring me them, I'm like, get the fuck. It's just the feelings, bro. Why? I don't know. Because I have feelings for unavailable men, maybe? Emotionally unavailable men? Who are these men? I don't want to. Past life bullshit. I went to Venus, love and abundance. Alright. Breathe. My chakras are digging shit in my fucking... cutting out my heart right now. You deserve balance. Relationships are a delicate balance. And Black Moon, Lilith, and Libra indicates that resolutions start within you. You may be currently experiencing power struggles with others, and it's up to you to change if you want to break the cycle. You're in a pattern. Where does it come with? Forgiveness, compassion, understanding. You're like, where does this come from? I don't know. Didn't I just curse you like 2 weeks ago? None of my magic ever works against my twin flames. I just want to point that out. I have a video of me doing a cord cutting removal with Bobby. Like 3 of them doing them with Russ. I've done so much, like, it never really... I could fucking burn the shit out of a regular person. No, it's like trying to... all I do is poking my own self in my ass. I'm just fucking literally sucking my own dick on this bullshit. It doesn't work. Oh my god. Meaning, does that make you feel better? No. I feel like an asshole. I'm still stuck with you bitches. I don't know why I call you bitch. Sorry, it's my ego. It's coming up. is coming up. My manhood is coming out of me. It's my distorted masculine energy. I'm trying to love you. We're purging. Told you, it's an ugly situation. We do this, we can do it in one session, hopefully. Push the shit out of our chakras before tomorrow. Black Moon Lilith and Libra can create feminine shadows around relationships, balance, love, and beauty. Venus is the planetary, I told you it's going to be Venus, is the planetary ruler of Libra and invokes the energy of fertility goddess of ancient Rome. Symbolized by the scales, Libra represents the balance. And then there's Marshall. Like, where's Marshall standing this? Fuck! You don't even get that one. That one's such a... You know what, Marshall? I do this for you. In the sense of, when I started this, it was all just to inspire him. And then it became like, hey, you want to wrestle? Go have some, a baby? Oh, God. Jeez, get off me, all of you, right now. I feel like I'm having an orgy here of shadows. How's it feel, Lilith? Shut the fuck up, bro. Once I gain my power, I'm gonna slap you. Oh, God. This is painful. Okay. I feel like I'm being trapped right now. I'm being cornered by all these guys. Energetically, of course. In the sense of, how am I gonna bite them or what am I supposed to do? And then there's ones like Allie. I couldn't deny loving Allie. I was like, I'm gonna adopt Allie. I told that to Russ in like the first month of knowing Allie. I love him. I can't let him go. Like, not never. I told Bobby, I'm never letting Lewis go. I'll never let Lewis go. Oh, God. So, Marsha, how the fuck are we going to raise all these boys? They're not going anywhere. What are we going to do about Kanye? Oh, God. I hate you guys so much right now. Isn't that a song? I hate you so much right now. I hear it like broken down into syllables. All I got is my head in the dark. I'm literally, my eyes are closed, my head is bowed. Like, help me, Jesus. Alright, let's get through this. I'm gonna get through you guys. There's a real man standing out there somewhere. If I can just work through my feelings with you bastards. Oh my God, I hate you guys. It's not even Friday. What is this? Oh. This is that Venus retrograde bullshit, right? Something in the fucking cards? Fuck off. Let's do it. Alright. When Black Moon Lilith in the sign of Libra, your relationships can feel karmic. Discord can ensue, like Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Which manifested through her tumultuous. And then we got that guy. Oh, bro, if I have to keep seeing your face too, you are such the trigger boy right now. Oh, God, he bothers me. Help me, guys. I can't. I hate my twin flame journey. Each and every, it's like every time they stand, it's like they're just standing there and they're like, oh, God, they're making me look at myself. They're just standing there and I can't stand looking at you. If you don't get the fuck off my screen. I hate it. I hate loving you guys. It's so painful. I'm exploding. Hold on. This is so terrible. That's all Wolfman tumultuous. Who fucking uses that word? Him. Oh, God, this guy. I can't take it, bro. I can't take it. Like, you love him. I do. Get the fuck away from me. I love you. Get away from me. I'm dangerous. I'll try to marry you. When I have your babies, go away. God put this in me. I can't get it off me, bro. It's my destiny. Oh, God, help me, Lord. This is the best video ever, right? Let's see what he did to Lilith. He trapped me in my destiny. Your destiny is to get married and have children. Oh, God. With everyone that comes to... I mean, it's just what I'm attracting. I hate all of you. I hate you, God. Like, how about this guy? No. How about this guy? No. Then it was Draco. Hey, I want someone like, when I came out, and I was like, yeah, see, I'm sorry. I want someone like this guy. Remember, I was all on his dick, bro. I was all on his dick. I was like, yeah, I want a spiritual guy, and I want a dude that's like this guy. And then Drake was like, yeah, I want someone that knows tarot, and I want someone, and then I was like, I can't stand tarot readers. I can't stand them. Like, I never know what's going to come out of your mouth. Never. I'm like total chaos, bro. Like, Whitney Houston, I don't know. I want to dance with somebody. They're like, you're crazy. Only, you know, internally. My brain works just fine. This is all spiritually, you know, I'm spiritually a mess. I'm just full of the universe. Oh, God. Yeah, then they brought that guy, fucking Venus and Aries. I hate you right now. He seemed like the perfect guy. They all do. They're like, why won't you take this guy? Dude, I got myself in spiritual court because I wouldn't take this guy. And then I ended up back with you guys, working through the levels of hell. For what? For me to end up and take this guy? Dude, what if you don't take me before I end up with this guy? I'm going to end up taking this guy. I mean, I think that's what happens here. I tried to warn you last time. I was like, I think this is what's happening. I think he's my next level guy. I'm not ready to go to that level. And then what happened? I ended up at level 0 again. I almost said it out loud. Sucking Bobby's dick. And here we are at fucking level 3 with Tree. Fuck off. This is fuck. We gotta really climb this fucking tree of life, don't we? I hate you, Tree. And then he said something to me. And we're totally running. Of course we are. We're in the middle of a fight or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about or he's talking about, to be honest, but there was something said. And he screams at me. He's like, you don't know how important you are. You're gonna heal the world. Dude, he knew. His voice, like his spirit knew who I was. I didn't know who the fuck he was, but he was more spiritual. I just saw him as all kinds of things, but I didn't see him. And that's what he kept yelling at me about. He kept yelling at me about Bobby wasn't my twin flame. He kept telling me there was other levels, and he kept yelling something about beloved and shit like that. And I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're fucking all coked out, bro, and you need to chill out. I just tried to fucking date you yesterday, and now you're screaming in my face, and this is all weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Dude, as much as I was trying to fucking gain some normalcy, the people around me were fucking crazy, bro. I mean, seriously, they were making it very difficult for me to fucking gain normalcy. It's very hard to be normal in a crazy world, bro. I'm serious. I'm serious. You go outside every day as a normal human being. You come into some crazy shit and you match that crazy energy, and before you know it, you're a fucking lunatic right along with the rest of them. Like, this is stupid. Again, let's go on to this. Tumultuous. I don't like, and he tries to use those words. That bothers me. You don't have to use big words. Where did mine come from? I talk a lot. I read a lot of books and shit. I have to put words in so they come out. I don't just be like searching for the right words. I'm not like, Marshall, let me put this together and make it sound good. It sounds hilarious when I say it. That's the authenticity, is it sounds cringe. It was, I'd never say that. I know, nobody should, but that was me. Somebody had to say it. And that's what Raj said. He said, lucky is an intrusive thought. That's what he said. When I speak, I'm just an intrusive thought. Yeah, I'm mirroring your intrusive thoughts right back to you, dickhead. Codependency or unequal relationships create inner tension, leaving you feel unworthy. You might be hyper aware of your physical appearance. Yeah, and that was the thing too. I was hyper aware, and I still was hot as fuck, huh? Baby W, what the fuck, dude? I look at myself now. I'm all in this little fucking chair and shit. And that's it too. It's like I don't know. I've lost everything, including a lot of weight. But that was one thing too. Going back to, I was thinking about it. I was like, he was equally as sexy as Lewis. You know what I mean? And charming, and you know what I mean? And the life of the party, and he drew a lot of as much attention as I did. You know what I mean? It's always these power couples. Like the guys that, that I attract, it's a power attraction. I don't attract weenies. I mean, my ex-husband, he's a weenie. He's a whole Oscar Mayer fucking little wiener. Alright, feeling a drive to fight for justice and equality in the world can also be a desire. Do not allow others to dominate you. Instead, aim for them to complement and balance you. Making decisions from this empowered space can help you step into your power. Alright, feminine shadow work. Release judgment and beauty by indulging in self-care. Try a spiritual bath. Dude, you know me, bro. You know me. You know me. The spiritual bath with candles and essential oils. Embrace your shape by running oil all over you. Speak positive affirmations as you do this. And that's what happened. When I was in that bath, my first real awakening, it all happened on that video, dude. I tell it. I'm dying in the bathtub and I can hear his voice. I hear a tree telling me, you just need to love yourself more. And I start laying in the bath crying because everything hurts, bro. It hurts from the inside out. I can't do anything, bro. Just like right now, my body breaks, bro. And I can't hold it. It hurts. It's the darkness. It breaks inside of you. It literally is like, imagine people with cancer, bro. It's that kind of pain. It just breaks inside of you. When I tell you these things are hurting, they're hurting. You're breaking them open. And so I'm in the bathtub crying. At this point, I've tried everything. I tried to go to sleep. I woke up crying. I went outside to have a cigarette. I run a bath and I'm laying in the bath and I'm like, I hurt so bad. And I'm just laying there crying. And I'm like, the bubbles are in my nose at this point. I can't pick myself up. I have no strength from all the pain that's going on inside of my body. And it's just my memories, my feelings, my reality. Everything's crushing. And I hear his voice. You just need to love yourself more. And in this middle of I hate myself and I'm going to die in this bathtub, dude, I start telling myself positive things. And that starts with, you have a great laugh. It's really infectious and it makes people laugh. And in that moment, I can see moments of me laughing and other people laughing at my laugh. And I started to giggle. I was like, that's right. It was like, and I just kind of started listing the things about me that I liked, right? You have long, beautiful hair. You have thick thighs. You know what I mean? And I start listing the things about me that I like. And then before it, I start just listing good things. Affirmations, again. I'm rebuilding myself. At this moment, I'm completely broken inside. I don't know what I'm doing. But all I hear is I'm in the bathtub dying, dude. I'm literally laid out crying. I'm always when I take these baths, a lot of the time I'm in a fetal position, usually on my left side. And I'm just laying there. Half of me's in the water, like my face, my nose is barely above the water. I close my eyes. There's a candle that I'm looking at that's on the counter. There's oils or something in the water that I can smell. And there's incense burning, and I'm just looking at it, and I close my eyes, and I go into a state. That's where it happens. And I'm laying there. This is before I start the actual baptisms where it becomes ritual. This is my first one. I'm laying there and I'm dying, bro. I hate my life. I'm like, please, God, make it stop. Like, I just want to go back to normal. Like, please help me. I can't. And it's been too hard. I've gone through too much. And I hear his voice say that, and I start just listing things as I'm laying there. In my head, though, I'm not saying it out loud. And then I start to open my eyes, and I can lift my head a little bit. And then I can sit up as I'm just listing these things. And then I pull the water, because I've been in it so long, it's cold. And I run some more hot water. And as it's running there, I'm just sitting there. I'm still weak as fuck, bro. And I'm sitting there just crying, but trying to think good things. And I lay back down, and I say some more stuff. And then I pick it up, and I pull the water, and I stand up, and I put some cold water on, and I'm like, all right, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And that's how I got out of my first real, ego death and that's an alchemical physical transformation, bro. It hurts your body. I talk about, there's a lot of videos of what it does to your body after you accept these things, after these things come into you, after you really dig into your shadows, right? So the spiritual baths are very important. I've already taken one. I couldn't get the water boiling. Millie said she got it boiling, so I was going to take another one, but I'm going to do some other stuff first. But those are my favorite things to do. That's how I do it. Like, let me just put some beautiful things, because it makes me, you know what I mean? It's something you can put on music. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll put on tarot read just to have a noise or something. But mostly, no, I just sink into the water, into the abyss of everything. For as long as I lay there. Sometimes I'd just be like boiling. I'm like, all right, that's too hot. I gotta get out now. Masculine shadow work. Masculine energy is not about dominating others. Prioritize supporting and providing structure to those around you. help, lead, and protect. And that's what a divine masculine is supposed to do. He's not supposed to be a dictator that tells everyone to do. They tell you there's a difference between a good leader, a difference between a leader and a manager. You know what I mean? You want to be a good leader. You want to protect and help them, show them the way. You don't want to be boastful and be like, you know, that asshole that sits behind the desk and is like, you know, figure it out. If you can't, I'll find somebody else. You know what I mean? You want to be loving and caring, and that's what that is. You know, the King of Pentacles reversed is an asshole, bro. All egotistical is like, you know, I'm better than you, and you should, you know what I mean? You should step up your game, and you're not as good as me, and, you know, no. Alright? Peace and harmony with others are resolved within. Don't deplete yourself by giving from an empty cup. This is talking about relationships. It's like you can't give more, you know, and that's where it is. It's like, where does it end? Why don't you have any? They weren't. I give them all the love that God tells me to give them, fighting and screaming, but it's not reciprocated. And that's what this is really hard. It's like, it's the trip through unconditional love. It's like, you know, I really do want them to love me back. I really feel fucked up that I gave you so much love and energy and so much time, and you won't even give me the time of day. And it hurts your fucking ego really bad, bro. It hurts really bad. That's what I hated about Russ. Every time I'd be kind to you and extend the fucking olive branch and try to put you on a fucking pedestal, you make me look fucking stupid. And he did it again this time. I don't know if you noticed. He was all boastful, talking about, you know, look at my streams. I'm part of the 100 million club of Spotify. Okay, bro. Still celebrating you, huh? Exactly what you always do, the Jack in the Box. Every time you pop out, it's always on that same ass shit. And I'm not gonna let that shit bother me. I still love you. In the sense of, it doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered by his behaviors, because I know where they come from. And that it's like, you know, he'll get a handle on it someday. Because there's no difference in the behaviors, you know what I mean? It's just the societal norm of what it's the programming of social media. You're supposed to show people something they want to see to make them like you. Make yourself look good so that people will like you. You know who I really can't stand? I'm seeing her right now. Bridge Fit. That's NF's wife. NF, the rapper, Nate. I can't stand his wife, bro. She's a whole QVC channel, bro. She is like literally daytime TV. All day she is showing you fucking recipes. She's Pinterest, bro. She's the most... Yeah, she's one of those, dude. And then she's like, you know, she's all about, you know, like, it's all day. Like, she's just all big about selling. She's just a salesperson, bro, is what they're telling me in the backup. But it's just obnoxious. It's like, your fucking channel makes me sick. Your life makes me sick. That's all you do all day is look for shit to fucking post. And you wonder why I get mad at everyone else. You know what I mean? It's like going back to boho. It's like, that's all you do, bro. Is go out there looking for a fit so you could take a picture. And then that's it. That was the highlight of your fucking day. Make sure to put it in your highlights. You know what I mean? You're a one night stand. That's it. You're as good as your last post. You put yourself into this, you know what I mean? You made your own channel, right? It's literally your own TV channel of you. As mine is, dude. But mine isn't about me. It's all messages about God. And how God works through me and how he uses me like an asshole. My whole channel. So I have videos and lives and shorts, and it's an actual thing that I have to maintain. For me? No, for God. I mean, yeah, it's me. It's my story. But listen to what I'm telling you. Does anybody want to tell this kind of bullshit, bro? You want to make a life career off of telling their fucking childhood traumas and shit and all this fucked up shit? Nah, bro. You don't want people to know this. Your pride and ego would never want people to know what's inside of you. And that's what it is. It's like God wants people to know how he made you and how you've become and what you are to him and to others. Even though you're ashamed of you and you wish you didn't exist and you wish people would just leave you alone and they didn't know, you know what I mean? You could just lick your wounds by yourself. He's like, no, I want to show the world that, you know what I mean, even because you're this way, I made you this way. And I love you. And that's to the sinners, bro. It's like my page is not about me. I'm just, somebody has to be in the center of it. A physical form has to take form for you guys to get God's message properly. That's not going to go through the physical, you know what I mean? Through the physical elements of, you know, you guys and all that shit. In the sense of taking off the flesh. So in essence, you know, going back to the guys, it's like, my job is just to fucking come love you. I don't want to fucking love you. Why? You don't want to fucking love me back, you bastards. But then it's like, well, I know you do. It's like, you don't love me the same way. And then it becomes, you know, conditional. It's like, well, and then, you know, it's like, well, where did this come from? God, he puts this desire in me to want to, you know, submit and have a husband and family in this life. And it's something I never really had, and it's only worked out terribly, and I really don't want to, but he keeps putting it on me for every guy that he puts in my life, which are just my twin flames, ultimately. Where the feelings were always there, and I was always able to, but in this life, it's harder. Because I'm wearing the Lilith. Lilith didn't submit, dickhead. Somehow Lilith's got to submit. God put all this on there so Lilith can submit. And I keep trying to submit to you guys' ass, and then I get pissed off every time I do it. It's kind of the whole story. Let's keep going. But in the sense of, it's like, you know, am I really, and that's what I told Marshall, is I was going through this with Bobby. Every time I had to face Bobby, I had to say, I knew that there was a chance I was going to lose everybody else. This could really happen. In the sense of, if I really give my love, there's a chance you could really love me back. Because I saw it. The more I'd love him, the more he'd love me back. If I just let myself near him. And that's it. When I sent that message to Bobby and I admitted my feelings, I stopped playing games with him and stopped hating him and pushing him away. I was like, look, I just have to love you. Right after I sent him that message, he said something to the degree of, I can't escape the feelings either. Something like that. Something to that degree. And then he calls me. He finally wants to talk now that I've actually said my truth, right? And that's it. It's like, he'll talk to me if I'm going to talk to him. You know what I mean? He'll meet me. But then he can only meet me so far. And that goes back to Ali. Ali's met me in a certain couple of times where he's like, all right, I'm ready to meet you. And then once you do, it's like, oh, then they got to meet me. And it's like, oh, shit, she's a bit much. Yeah, you're a bit much. But, you know, whatever. I still love you. Alright, so that's our shadows. I got all of these cards out here. I knew it was going to come out. And that's just it. We're just kind of coming to terms. That's all it really is. But it's a painful process of admitting your feelings, bro. Your feelings are real. And it's like, and they're like, how can you love so many? It's gone, bro. You're like, you want to marry them all? If I could fuck all the girls in the world, is what he said, right? It's a Lil Wayne song. It's better than How to Love. It was funny. I thought it was funny. And my kids are like, what? You got it turned up on a Tuesday, bro. You know the jingle jingle. I know what else is jingle jingle. Does your chain hang low? Sorry, it was stupid, and it happened inside of me. It was funny, and it does, and I'll be all scared of it, like, go for him. No, please don't make me, I'm so scared. Alright, fine, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be ugly. We're going in. I'm going in! And then I make a fucking fool of myself, and they reject me and throw some fucking hot girl at me, and I feel like a fucking asshole, and the whole world just watch me fucking fall on my face, including Marshall, who will never date because of things like this. I'm like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. I promise it won't be this bad for you. Hopefully, it should never be this bad. Why are you doing this to me, God? It was such a terrible thing. All I'm trying to do is inspire him to love, and I am fucking this up. He's watching me fall on my face left and right. Finally, I'm on the ground. I'm like, hey, how about you? You wanna love me? Fuck, you're kind of like the only one that gets this shit. Like, we're real fucked up. Damn, I don't know if I can do this. Can you do this? Somebody's got to do this. Fuck. Here we are again. Let's do it. Let's get in the dark and dangerous because they're staring at me, and I don't know. I brought all these, and my back still hurts. You're breaking my back, bro. Okay, well, we went into hell. So what was the next one? Nope, hell should be right here with the Kelpie. So we did the Kelpie. Oh, it's Hades. Oh, yeah, that makes fucking perfect sense. The dark night of the soul has captured me and taken me to hell with them again. Now I must fall in love with this beast of a man. Oh, God. And he really has a name. We already know who he is. It's this guy. He doesn't even know who he is. None of you do. You just think you're all this powerful fucking blown up flesh bag, you fucking bones and flesh. Like, bro, you limp dick motherfucker. I will fucking punch you in the face and you ain't gonna have no power. I'm really like, that's where it is. I'm being so fucking Persephone. I'm just compliant with the fact, like, fine, we're going to hell. Let's go. We're going straight into hell. These fucking men have drugged me into hell again. What is hell? My feelings for men. Thanks, Kobe. Give me a pat on the back. Take the pain away. Call Raphael. God. My back hurts. It really is going to hurt. I'm going to be laid out on my chakras crying about some I fucking loved you and you didn't love me type bullshit, probably. It's pretty much all it is. Don't you understand? That's why we're so hurt. Because of the conditions of these broken relationships. I fucking loved you and you didn't love me. That's all you're broken about. Can you just say that out loud? Everybody's together. Amelia, you broke up with your boyfriend, right?
No.
Okay, he broke up with you whenever it happened, the first one. It fucking sucked, right? Because you loved him and he didn't love you back, right?
Yeah,
that was the basis.
He said he felt bad for me, so that's why he dated me.
Damn. That's the meanest thing somebody could ever say. No, I've seen worse. Well, look at my fucking stories. In the sense of, we're just hurt because we tried to love someone and they didn't fucking love us back. Oh, get over it. My back hurts, I know. I'll make back. Alright, I turned straight to him. Number 7. The last one was 7 too. Are you paying attention? 7, 7, 7. Then we had 11, 7, 7, 11. Get off me. Here we go. Hades. Everything has a cycle and a time span. Death is a natural part of life. Plan a legacy. What matters most? Knowing this helps you live a better life. Moving through change. What ideas have passed through or passed their use by date and can be left behind? Here we go again. Leave that's no longer serving you. That's all I gotta do here, bro. And then there's all of this love everybody bullshit that comes through too. Oh, and then I'm supposed to get married and have kids and make music and teach the world to be a better place with Michael Jackson. For you and for me and for everyone. Shut the fuck up right now. And my back hurts. Call somebody. He said, call somebody that cares. I care. I hurt. They don't care. They don't care. This too shall pass is what they said. If you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, you know, the light is really not helpful. They're just, you know, all of them light. Get the fuck out of my face. Duality. Death and life. Knowing and unknowing. There is a myth that many people do not know about the Greek underworld of the god Hades. Well, you don't know about hell either. You guys don't know about any of it. You only have one idea of what it looks like. You paint this one perception based on what you saw on TV or what somebody read in a book. And that's where I'm like, where the fuck is this place where God makes you suffer? Oh, that would be hell on earth. There's not another place. Well, they say that after we clean hell on earth, there'll be another planet where you can go and have karmic experiences. Which in essence, if it's another planet, I don't think you're going to be human. You'll just be in another form learning karma. Karmic hell. That's what it is. Karmic hell. Karma. It's hell. It's the payback, bro. If there's no more payback on this planet, then you're going to have to go somewhere else. I saw Katy Perry was going with Jeff Bezos to fucking into outer space. Take her to her karmic hell, please. Thank you. And bye-bye. She's boarding a trip to Neverland. People are fucking crazy. Are you serious, bro? You're really... I don't even drive past the speed limit, and you guys want to take a fucking rocket ship and hope that you're going to make it back home safely. I guess. Make sure you wear your helmet. I don't know. Does your fucking life jacket work? Your life jacket? Ah! Write that down, Holy Spirit. That's going in my fucking song. Flesh bag, you life jacket? Ah! It's just your life jacket, bro. Take it off. That's a good one. Marshall, you wish you could be this creative. You fucking motherfucking wish, bro. Come here. I got the Midas touch. Let me touch you. Let me fill you with creative energy. You fucking wish, Marshall. You fucking wish, bro. Seriously, all of you do. I wish, I wish. What's up, fucking R. Kelly? I hear him all the time. Rolling through the hood. Just stop by to say what's up. Wonder why I call you bitch with Pac and that's up? Pretty much. I never have nothing nice to say to these guys. Why? Because I don't feel nice about what's going on here. I still love you. But I'm working through my feelings. Can't you see this shit? I don't know. Do you have feelings? No, you don't. Fine. Just watch me work through mine. There is a myth that many people do not know about the Greek underworld of the god Hades. Hades had two brother gods, Zeus and Poseidon. I just want to point out, I was married to Zeus and Poseidon raped me. And then I was married to Hades. It's kind of a brother love. I've had them all. And none of them worth. That's why I won't do this again. I won't do this again. Happily ever after. Come on. I've already done this. Is it true? Yeah, I was Medusa. And, oh god. Fuck Zeus. Zeus is just a fucking, he's worse than Hades. Zeus fucked everything. Everything. Let's look back to Adam. You're just gonna fuck everything? I'm gonna fuck all the girls in the... Alright, I get it. King of Wands. As I'm over here projecting, and I've had all the lovers in the world. Alright. Come on. I'm tired of this. Why are we in hell? My own personal house. We're clearing out the closet. Get off me, Marshall! You and your fucking mommy issues are not helping right now. You're not even anywhere in your relationship issues. You're still at fucking phase 1 of being a whole child with your parents. You're over there with Russ. I think Russ even abandoned, or, is moving past his mommy issues. Have you gotten to your girlfriend issues? Have you faced your wife yet? You know she doesn't have much life on her. You're like, what? You knew it before I did. Sorry. Yeah, we know. She's not going to be much of a grandmother, which is not a bad thing because she wasn't much of a mother. She doesn't get to have that fucking... Where is did I tell you this? Oh, shit. Shh. Oh, well, go talk to Dr. Dre. He's your best friend. He tells you everything you need to know. When their father, Cronus, that's where you're going to run when it happens. You can go make some fucked up song. And they're going to... So long, bitch, you did me so wrong. I don't want to go on living in this world without you. Yeah, remember? You were in love. Do you want to talk about Mariah Carey? Are we ready to talk about your relationships? Okay then, get the fuck up off of mine. If you're not ready to deal with yours, then don't be judging mine. I don't even know. I'm just pushing him into his darkness as I'm in mine. Hey, go deal with that. You only have 2. I got 12 plus 2. Fuck you gonna do, bro? And there's you. And then there's you. I don't have time for any of this bullshit. Yeah, I love you too. But you guys need to love yourself through these problems that you had. I already worked through 2 ex-husbands, fucking childhood, all kinds of madness. Where are you in your healing? You still haven't left your fucking homies in the hood. You're still sipping on gin and juice. Laid back with your money on your mind, your mind on your money. If you don't get the fuck out of this, you're 60 fucking years old. Move, get a fucking life. Get it, girl. All right, too short. I mean, seriously, bro. Seriously. And yeah, the bitch is gonna die. Everybody dies. But yeah, she did a lot of drugs. She doesn't look so good. You already knew this. People are dying, bro. We're old. Just because you're stuck here and we're stuck here, that just means we're stuck here, bro. That just means we gotta go through more fucking, you know what I mean? We got more fucking public service announcements. You know what I mean? In the sense of, yeah, what are you gonna do then, bro? What are you doing? Are you dealing with this before it fucking becomes too much to deal with? If you don't let her go, then you're never gonna let her go? Or is this real songs and shit? Like, you fell in love. And you didn't treat her right. So then she had to go find love somewhere else. And you felt rejected, but you were too fucking, you know what I mean? You were too caught up in the fucking game to realize that you weren't loving your wife. And you lost your fucking, she lost her fucking, you know what I mean? She was in the game too. And as far as, you know, Mariah Carey, well, fuck. She doesn't seem to be doing any better either. Okay, that bitch is gonna die too one day. Like, in the sense of, I mean, she married a whole child after you and didn't do any better. She's still totally fucked up. Like attracts like. So, you know, hey, you tried to love someone that didn't love you back. She obviously doesn't know how to love. Here comes Lil Wayne. Fuck off. This guy. Can somebody call Wheezy, please? Wheezy F baby. It's the fireman. Come on, guys. Can we get through the card? I know, because we're in hell. Talking about all your ex-lovers and shit. Lovers and friends. Come on, guys. You and your fucking homies in the hood. Hey, did you know... I saw a body count of Kim Kardashian. There's a lot of people on there I didn't know she was fucking with. She done fuck with all your homies, bro. She fucked all your homies before she fucked with you. And Kanye's like, I'm gonna marry that bitch. Did you forget who you were, Kanye? Now you got Kim looking like Bianca. This is so fucking weird. Bianca's trying to be... Have you guys seen that movie, The First Wives Club? Where she comes in and she finds the younger version of herself and she's disgusted. She's fucking disgusted with this little girl. And this little girl's like, I am your biggest fan. I've wanted to be you my whole life. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm meeting you. You're sleeping with my husband, bitch. What are you talking about? I know, I always wanted to be you. I'm putting on your skin. I want to be you. Creepy indeed. Okay, so going back to Kanye and this whole thing. Bianca want to be a Kim. Kim looking at fucking Bianca like, she's just like me. But then all of a sudden, she marks Kim's insecurities in her age. And now Kim's trying to be like Bianca, but Bianca's trying to be like Kim. And it's like, who's who? Who's sucking what? It's like a snake sucking its own ass. You're like, literally, like, where does this end? Where does this begin? This is weird as fuck. This is so weird. Can't fucking talk about twin flames without Kanye and his fucking family issues. You guys disgust me. Ugh, put me straight into your hell. I was fine by myself. Okay. Zeus and Poseidon received the... Okay. Hades inherited the underworld by lot, and his brothers Zeus and Poseidon received the sky and the sea, respectively. While Zeus was the leader of the three, Hades was neither monstrous, evil, or ugly. And Lucifer is beautiful. Beautiful. This is the most beautiful angel that God made. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Like many dark gods, Hades had a bad reputation simply because of his association with death and darkness. As one of the gods of the underworld, Hades was well respected by Greeks, and they were careful to honor him well. Yet, of course, he was feared. Unlike, say, Ares, Hades was not particularly a nasty god, and even looked for love a little more seriously than his brothers. The story of Persephone is... Here we go. Stop it! Whatever. Persephone is possibly the most famous story featuring Hades, and one that shows that death is just another cyclic part of life. In the oldest form of myth, Hades falls in love with Demeter's daughter Persephone, and in its excuse me, I'm just seeing it play out. Hold on. And it is a chastity and proper love. Hades goes to Zeus for permission, and Zeus promises Persephone's hand in marriage. Unfortunately, Zeus does not tell the women this, and forgets his promise to Hades. Hades waits and waits. One day, while watching his love happily frolicking on a day out with her friends, Hades rises up out of the ground and kidnaps her. He takes her down deep into his dark domain of the underworld and tries to woo her, explaining that she was promised to him. Demeter, goddess of agriculture and the delicate mother, searches for the world for her daughter. She is, of course, no longer to be found on the surface of the earth. In her huge grief, Demeter stops facilitating the growth and production of all food and plants. Everything dies back. There's no food, and the whole race of man begins to starve. Meanwhile, Hades offers Persephone a red pomegranate. This is the fruit of death, and anyone who eats of this must stay in Hades. By this time, the gods have figured out that Hades has Persephone, and Zeus asks his brother to free her. However, Persephone has partaken of 6 seeds of the fruit, so Hades now has claim to her. In fairness, Demeter negotiates with Hades so that Persephone can live 6 months of the year with Hades and 6 months with her. And it actually goes back to not just Persephone. I can't see. It's in my goddess books. There's another one. I can't see it. I can't see the name. Persephone becomes queen of, and that's where it is. It's like she wants to live in the forest, but her husband lives by the sea. I can't see it right now. I can't see the names. So 6 months of the year, she stays in her homelands, listening to the, you know what I mean, the howl of the wolves. And then she goes to live with her man in the sea. Persephone becomes the queen of the underworld in her own right, and then, led by her torch-bearing friend, Hecate, rises from the realm to spend time with her mother for the rest of the year. So this is how the seasons were formed. Every 6 months, the earth dies back, and Hades claims the winter and his bride. And then Demeter claims her daughter back for the growing seasons of spring and summer. And that's the story of the bridge as well. The bridge goes through the whole story, and then it comes down to, it's, you know, it's the maiden, the mother, and the crone. You know what I mean? Life, death, and rebirth. It's the stages of it. It's, you know, all of that, of course. But the bridge comes in as the maiden, and then through the mother, and then as she goes into her crone, which is, you know what I mean, all the crones come out, which is the dead season. We're about to leave the, you know, the pits of hell to go into the light. The beginning, you know, spring is when we spring back to growth, but we're under the ground right now. The underworld is a realm like no other, and one that, although full of mystery, is full of possibilities. Death is the step before rebirth. A fallow field with nothing grows is necessary, so that things may be planted and spring forth again. And that's it, the tower. We have to destroy all things so we can build new again. We have to pull your foundations, everything. We have to pull all the roots of what you would put into reality, into this ground of who you think you are. Pull you completely out of the ground, and then place you back in with nothing more than hope and love and light, so you can really grow. And that's what the point is. It's like, you know, this started there in my music, and now here I am. The 3rd year, I'm being placed back in the ground, living my dream, doing exactly what I was supposed to do, but now with the Christ consciousness, a higher perspective, a better understanding, meaning I'm coming from a better place, so I'm going to create better music. My music was great. It was dark and dirty and dingy, and it brought out all of that, same as everyone else, and that's why they loved it. But now we have to bring out the light. And that's it too. I can access both. That's the great thing, is I can pull from both parts of my feelings. I can be happy. I don't have to always be unhappy. Not everything that comes out of me is unhappy. And that's where you work through it. Is, yeah, you have to work through all the unhappiness before you find happiness. The underworld, like our unconscious, is a place of infinite possibilities. The plant companion is the lily. The crystal companion is the black tourmaline. Yep. That's what they came for. The black tourmaline, the crystals, or the onyx, you know, all of those. Yep, they're specific, and that's you're gonna need a black tourmaline. Mine's black obsidian. But all of them, those are your first grounding stones. You'll need one of those to start with. You're gonna need a selenite. You most definitely need a citrine stone to keep the negative energies off of you. As you're waking up, my earlier video talked about how all of the spirit realms come to you, and you know, naturally the darkness rises first. The light is all around you, guiding you, but you're in the dark. That's, you know what I mean, Virgil knew that Dante was going into hell, and he was, I'm going to be your guide through this, but this is going to be hell. They can't stop you. This is your own free will. You're going into this by your own free will. We're going to guide you through this. But you're going to see, you know what I mean, the deep, the dark, and the dangerous down there, which is your own fears, pains, and sufferings. As Dante's Inferno, or as Carl Jung's, you know what I mean, trip into, you know, the subconscious. And that's what happened. It just kept happening, bro. It happened. Ooh, my ears just went super. Right there, somebody's posting. That's what happens. I can tell. The whole frequency in my head changes, and somebody, one of my twin flames, are posting something. I used to know their frequencies when I cared. This one just won't stop. It's ringing really hard until it's done. Until they're done with their action while I do it. And then I'll hear it and I'll have to go look for it. It's like a dog whistle in the ear. You're like, you heard it, and now you got to find out where it came from. And that's where it's like, I heard your calling. It's gone. Yeah, frequencies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's all You get this feeling, you get these nudges, you know, and that's where I was like, I know where we're going into hell. We're going to go into my subconscious, we're going to pull out memories, pains, suffering, things I have unhealed. Only so we can lay it to rest. That's what it is, too. These things need to be laid to rest. They're deep down inside of you, holding you back from being a true expression of love. Because that hurt you. That hurt me, dude. You hurt me. I was just trying to love you, bro. And you totally fucking rejected me and humiliated me in front of people. It does hurt to be rejected and humiliated. And I don't let people see that it does. And now I have to, you know, that's what this whole channel is about. It's like showing you it does. Our feelings are real. My whole channel is showing you to honor your feelings as I have to honor mine. All of them. The deep, the dark, the ugly, the good ones, the bad ones, everything. Because that's how you get back to God is your, you know, your feelings. I feel better. My back kind of hurts. I have to go. My kids are hungry and stuff and I got other shit to do. Again, you're just sitting there enjoying yourself and then it's like, alright, I feel this coming up. I can sit here and deal with it myself, but no, God wants me to show you what it looks like. So, yeah. And that's just being compliant. If you notice, she didn't have a say in her life. Zeus just signed her away. Alright, I'll do what you say. Then her mom came and they negotiated, okay, no, she's going to live with me. It didn't really matter. It's like my life really didn't matter. Going back to Poseidon and, you know what I mean, him raping fucking, you know, Medusa. Didn't really matter. It's like your life only matters to the gods. As I said that, look who's next. Skyla. And she wasn't just there. I saw her in my other books. She's on the top of my Dark Goddess books, too. I can show you. Before I go. I saw her. I pulled out all my dark cards. So I was like, oh, it's getting dark and dangerous. Oh, maybe I didn't. She's right on top. Yeah, she's here. No, these are the Liliths. Here they are. Watch. I saw her in these ones. This comes with that book. I saw Skyla. Bridge, Lilith, these are all me. Saradwin, Kali, Izumi. I saw Skyla, bro. I don't know where, but I was seeing her. Scotty, no. Pytha, I saw her, bro. Maybe it was only in my mind's eye, but I saw that bitch. Famanach and Mano. These are all levels. These are your feelings with names, bro. There's Persephone, compliance. I saw Skyla. Where are you? There it is. Drama. Crazy, right? And she's going to come into this book. She comes in our next one. When? Friday. Crazy, right? You don't know. And then we have Cerberus that comes in. And then, you know, my cards, they're all aligned to other cards, but they came at different times. Why? It takes time for people to materialize these messages that they're being given by God. They're telling you to create something. You don't fully understand the power of your creation and what it's meant to do above you. Yeah, you feel like nobody's going to ever buy this. Nobody's ever going to listen to this. You don't know, bro. I'm like going back to this book, The Guide to Dolphin Divination. This was made when, bro? This is old. I found it in a fucking thrift store. Let's see. Hold on. And it was $16 back then. It has an IBSN. I'm trying to figure out when it was made. It has everything. It was born in 1999. Copyright 1999. Nancy Clemens. All rights reserved. Published by Blue Dolphin Publishing. Blue Dolphin Publishing. And it's about the Dolphin Divination cards. She knew who to pitch to, fucking bitch. First edition was January 1999. Second printing was May 2003. Right? And that's it. It's like, you know, how old is your Bible? Well, your Bible is being played out right now. It's all being played out. So anyways, yeah, of course, this would come in on a Tuesday. God who gives you strength to deal with such things on a Wednesday when you're giving speeches. The moon is already up. We're in between times. Don't let the fucking day. There's no such thing. It can be Wednesday. It's Wednesday somewhere else. It's already Friday. It's already the past, the present, and the future. It all lies in the same time. I'm ready to go. I love you guys. What was this? Just a quick healing session of how it just comes over you and you just got to deal it, face with it, live through the story, tell the story, tell it to yourself differently, see it differently with love, compassion, and set it to rest. What really happened between all of us? I tried to love you, and you rejected me, and I went sour on you. Why did I try to love you? Because God gave me this feeling, and He told me to love you, and I did everything to fight it, and this is what I got out of it. And you wonder why I don't want to give you any attention, or anybody else for that matter. It's just ultimate healing, right? Cool, right, we got through the bottom of that. That only took, a lot. Not really. My chakras feel better. Gonna feed my face now and take a spiritual bath. Love yous. Laters. Bye. Alright, who's coming with me?